Okay, you're being recorded. All right, so open heart. So why are you here this weekend?
So I'm here this weekend to check out Kaaba Luum and to meet other retreat leaders who are going to have kind of like not the same experience, but come into the sacred space and looking for a little bit of inspiration with what everybody else is doing. I think it's very cool.
When is your retreat?
It's going to be April 20th to April 23rd. So it's during the week. It's like a Monday through Wednesday.
What is it called?
It's called Beyond the Pose. It's a yoga retreat. So one of the things that we see a lot is that there's a lot of yoga retreats, but there's only yoga like in the morning. And they don't really go over yoga. So I've been to tons of yoga retreats. It's like, well, where's the yoga part of it? Like I understand going and traveling and seeing the places and creating community and understanding that. But I was like, I want to do a yoga retreat where we actually break down
What yoga is
beyond the poses, because a lot of people go to yoga retreats actually never really even done yoga before too, so that's kind of cool. So kind of learning a little bit more about the background and learning why we do all the poses and stuff like that, so it's gonna be really fun.
I love that. I don't know yoga, so you can teach me some stuff.
Yay, I can't wait.
What's alive for you right now in life, work, or your inner world?
What's alive? Definitely this company. I just started doing online coaching this week, like on Wednesday.
Awesome.
So I launched my program. The program launches on February 1st. And so being a yoga coach is something that I never really heard of. I heard a lot of fitness coaches or wellness coaches, life coaches, and but not really a yoga coach. So I figured let's try it out and see what happens.
I love that. I'm going to try not to comment too much, though, especially if you want to
you
use
totally
this.
can.
Okay.
Yeah, I want
You can
to.
edit me out, maybe. Okay, so we're going to explore your story. So when have you felt most alive or in flow? And what were you doing? What made it feel aligned? So when's the moment you felt most alive in your life?
So, starting from my whole entire life, I'm very, very blessed that I have parents that always expressed how to be in the moment. So I usually always am in a really good flow state. I mean, life happens, you get laid and stuff like that where it gets you off balance. But definitely when I was the age of 23, that entire year I was in flow state. And I noticed...
That's young.
Yeah, and the coolest thing that I noticed is that I have a 10-year cycle from that. So from 23, 33, and I'll be 43 this year, I check back into flow state to that heightened state where I'm just consistently in it, where magic happens and things come to me freely and ideas come to me, and I channel a lot, and I'm feeling that. Like I can feel the prep happening, especially with all the shedding that happened last year. And so I'm very excited.
I love that. I'm 43 too, girl.
Look at us!
I know. Look at us. Just getting started.
Right?
Think back to a retreat or a transformational experience that you have led or attended. And what was the most memorable meaningful about it? What did it teach you about yourself or about holding space for others? Have you done retreats before?
Yes. So I used to hold a lot of retreats. I had another company. And I think the pivotal moment was when I actually realized a little bit as a host how much people really do follow your lead, right? Because I'm very good at guiding. I'm very good at managing. I'm very good at delegating.
Or making decisions,
and
like this is what we're going to do.
Right? And then I'll sit back and I'll watch, or I'll like pull back and I'll manage. But we went to the cenote over here at Casa Tortuga. This is like maybe 10 years ago, maybe 11 years ago, 12 years ago. It was 12 years ago. And I usually don't get in the water because I have a little fear of it, which is really weird because I never tell anybody I have a fear of anything. I'm not scared of nothing, right? That's what I try to amplify. But and my business partner at the time, she knew that too. So we go in the water and it's fine, it's bouncy, whatever, but it's really deep, the cenotes. But there's this one cenote where the guy takes us up the stairs and it's a cliff, and the only way to get in the water is to jump off the cliff. And I happened to be the leader, right? So I was in the front, right next to the tour guide. And he said, okay, so let's jump in. And I just jumped in. Not thinking about it or anything. It was the most liberating, exciting moment for myself, because I was like, they asked me to do it and I just did it without hesitation. And my business partner screamed. She's like, oh my God. Because she couldn't believe that I would do something like that, because it's against, she knows me personally, right? She's like, I never thought in a million years you were ever going to jump off any cliff. You hate going in the water and stuff. And I was like, I know, but now that I've done it, I could do it a million times.
I love that.
Yeah, so that was very cool.
And that was here? In
Yes,
Tulum?
in Tulum. Yeah, right down the street.
The next question is, call forth purpose. So why is this work, guided transformation, building community meaningful to you right now?
I think for me personally is I have so much love and been so blessed with having people to surround me and support me. And when I was growing up, I was very confused when I noticed someone who didn't have that. And I didn't understand why. Like, what do you mean you feel alone? I don't get it. There's like billions of people around you. Like, just say hi, just talk to them. And throughout like being a yoga instructor for like 15 years now, and communicating with like that kind of community, I was like, wait a minute. Like, this is something I can support. I can create a community where people can talk to each other or come to me and understand things a little bit deeper, where to figure that you're not alone.
I love that.
You know, and to spread love, pretty much.
I love that. What momentum or signs have you felt this year that affirm your direction? How have you been invited to grow or expand?
Literally, I think of something and then it happens and then I'm like, what the freak? And it's a little scary, but remember, like, I'm getting closer to that flow state, so I've noticed small things. It's weird small things, like, see how you're, like, just small things, like seeing the color blue on your wrist, right? And I was like, dang it, I literally saw my blue bracelet on my counter before I left the house. And I was like, I should take that. I should take it with me. And I was like, no, I already brought enough jewelry. I cannot bring one more.
Yeah.
But then I see it on your wrist, right? So that like small connection.
I love that.
You know, and so I've been seeing a lot of those little things that help me know that I'm in the right path.
I love that. Signs are huge. So just one thing, in my room, we have crystals. And I have a special crystal. I found it 4 years ago, and it was my first like large investment crystal. Like, I'm going to spend over $100 on a crystal. It was a polychrome jasper. And I swear it's 100% has helped me so much in just clarity and growth and grounding and all of it. Tell me why I have a fucking polychrome jasper in my room.
Oh my God, I love that.
A giant one. I said, is this in every room?
It's not.
It's not. Girl.
It's not. I am telling you. It's those small things, right?
So envision future. So let's imagine it's 6 to 12 months from now, and your next retreat just wrapped. What are you celebrating, and what are your guests or community saying about the experience with you?
They can't wait to go to the next one. That they know that coming to a retreat is just the beginning. It's not a one and done. It's a growth kind of feeling, and that they crave that adventure, and that they can see themselves doing that in their daily life, finding that being in present moment, finding that community in their moment and with the people around them, wherever they're at.
I love that. I love that word crave that you used. It's good.
Thanks.
How has this journey changed you? This is what you're envisioning, right?
Yes.
From them. And then share where you saw your partner come most alive, your partner, in words, gestures, or energy. I don't know why it says your partner, but
maybe you have to say how excited I am. Like, you're reflecting how excited I am about it.
How has this journey changed you? Let's just say that.
Okay. So definitely every single retreat you learn something so new, like so different. And I've had multiple retreats before where the same attendees come and you see them grow differently, where they're recognizing things that they haven't recognized before. And I feel the same way too, right? One of the things, you know, I kind of told you I'm very like manager and in control and stuff. So with my new business partner, he's so cool and laid back. And I want to share that. I want to be more cool and more laid back and a little bit easier and go with the flow. because he showed me in the smallest things. Like, I don't even remember what it was. Getting on the plane, I was like board 6, and he was like board 9, and I was like, we need to change yours now. And he's like, well, I'll get on the board. Well, I'll get bored.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. So I look forward. I think that that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Is that
You'll
by
learn.
that time, I'll be a little bit more easygoing and understanding that I don't have to have everything controlled.
Love that. I love that. I think that has wrapped up your interview.
Yay, well, thank you so
It
much for
was
spending the
good.
time with me.
Yes.